Hello and welcome back to my Warhammer 3 Vampire Accounts campaign as Isabella. We're getting into the final steps. It's only like the second step, but final steps all the same. Of our war with Draika. She's not really been that big of a problem this campaign, and we've taken out most of her armies in sieges already. The last one's under siege by Katarina. So now I'm going to take my best army, put it in channeling stance, once it's outside the city and allowed to be in channeling stance, I guess. And march it closer to the Griffin Wood so we can take that out next turn. Who's this? What? Oh, it's a caravan. Do I know you? This is the first time I've met you. What's a trade agreement with you worth? 107 a turn, and you're gonna be 927 right now? Sounds like a good reason not to attack your caravan. Good choice. What I was originally going to do before that, though, was go into force march and run up here to get to Bekefin, which is apparently pretty desolate and wasted. What's going on here, Bekefin? What is the state of, like, corruption in this settlement? 37 points of vampiric corruption. I guess mostly from the armies? I'm not quite sure why it's gotten so high.
What do you want?
And it's probably worth taking out Mordheim for real this turn instead of sacking it and backing off like we did last time. What do you mean close defeat? We just beat them. I can get 2 more skeletons. Are you gonna make me fight it myself? Do I have to? Grumble, grumble. I'm gonna be holding back my best units entirely to make sure they don't actually get wiped out. Zombies in the middle, because the ones in the middle are not ever gonna be expected to get to any points. Skeletons without spears on the right. I guess one needs to be over here and one needs to be on the right here, because they didn't really fit with the original plan. And then skeletons with spears on the left, and it looks like they actually do fit over here, which is coincidentally where I'm going to be putting my Lord. Select everything except for the units I'm holding back, and get moving. Everyone over here, charge forward to that. Everyone over here, charge forward to this. Everyone over here, charge forward to this. You can try to circle up a little bit. This one on the right can go over here. Same with this one, actually. This one on the right can try to cut right as well. You two try to move like this, and the vampire is going to try to get ahead and not actually engage with this at all. I guess I may as well overcast the heck on myself because I have no reason not to since I lack other spells. Keep moving, guys. You're going to try to cap points for me. I'm going to attack these Deepwood Scouts for a second because I just need to. This guy's going to come cap this points. Over there, everything's just as much of a clusterfuck as you would expect it to be, but that's fine. And yeah, everything down there is getting distracted like you'd expect. Ah, damn, Dryads. It's fine. We still got this. We didn't need anyone else. We've got this one handled here. These two can just stand in the point. They don't need to do anything fancy. Although if the Dryads or the Scouts rather are going to stop and fight us, they should probably help. The vampires are going to get out. They're going to keep chasing them. For real. They're not just going to stand there and do nothing. Oh, hey, they got pincered. Good job, skeletons. I was expecting you to just be AFK doing nothing of value. These guys are stuck on the tree, can nothing to do about it. Yeah, this is gonna be the vampire capping the rest of this on his own, that's fine. Because the vampire more than has this handled, it's just a matter of time. Hey guys, remember how you just like wandered off the point and let them get back on it after you beat them in a fight? That was sure funny, don't do that again. Anyway, that's gonna be the fight done again. Totally a Pyrrhic victory, we promise. 250 bucks just for winning the fight, and we're gonna occupy for real this time.
More sleep, Shy.
Not a great stack anymore, but he's doing his best.
What do you want?
At least he has raised dead now. He's able to stall a little bit better. It's not a great army. Not even worth disbanding entirely, but with Draika right here, I don't think I can. So that's the war Draika handled. Down in the south, have I already handled this stuff this turn? Yes. All of this was handled last episode. I'm not sure what to do now on Melissa. It looks like at around rank 19, I don't know what to do with vampires anymore. I guess I'm gonna go down the fighting line, even though it doesn't seem particularly impressive, because like the alternative is worse. Seems better to improve my melee defense than my attack. I don't know. I'm not sure which one I should be going for, to be entirely honest. And Vlad should definitely have picked up missile resistance a long time ago, but it's fine. I'll keep making the same mistake and pick up training again. With a bunch of our lesser vampires, they're continuing to work towards real magic. Volker Gons, the White King I've randomly been given, is going to come forward and try to join an army sometime next turn. And I got the Hanged Man's Oak in Mordheim, which is a landmark that, it makes bats better. I don't know how to feel about that. Like, regeneration on fell bats seems absolutely useless. Here's how I feel about that. Give me the money. I'd rather have a normal fucking gibbet. I'm not building bats. What are they gonna do? Regenerate 1% of their health? They have like, what, 100 health a unit or something terrible like that? They don't have time to regenerate. They're bats. They die instantly. Cycling through cities, looking for things I can do to make more money. Stuff like upgrading this lumber mill and upgrading this gibbets. And that'll be all of my money this turn. I should be making more money next turn, provided Draika doesn't die. Because since Katarina will get Essen, I would like to take these other two cities and then sue for all of her money. But I don't know that will actually be possible. Katarina could just kill her immediately. Ah, she's dead already, shit. That's unfortunate. I was hoping Katarina would stall, because, like, doing the siege at all was stalling. Oh, you know what? She probably doesn't have a siege attacker. No, Katarina herself's in the army. She has a siege attacker. I wonder why she sieged at all. Weird. Oh, the second army got there and she felt overwhelmingly confident. That's what it was. The Lamians want a non-aggression pact, but everyone will be mad at me if I make deals with you. So even though I have no intention of aggressing, I will not be making a formal non-aggression pact with them. The Jingxi rebels, one of the many people I was at war with, are now dead. And we have actual good units of renown now. That's wonderful to see. So the Griffinwood is its own province. It has no unique resources, no nothing. Katarina's gonna kill them. Let's take out Bekafin real quick. Go into stance normal, attack this. I imagine I can auto-resolve. I might not be able to. That's fine. We're gonna do the same thing I've been doing. We outnumber the garrison tremendously. This is an easy one. So we have our zombies around the borders. We're gonna run forward first and foremost on this vampire, and we're gonna get shit done. Everyone get going forward. I don't really care to where. Everyone just needs to distract. If we're all fighting one guy each, then we win. That's basically how this works. These look like they can get straight through. There's just nothing on this side. Cool. Garrison is stretched a little bit thin by the looks of it. These zombies are going to try to come take the middle point here. And I'm going to skip straight to the next one on my vampire. I forgot to take him off his horse, god damn it. That's fine. That's actually completely fine. Come stall then. Hey you, come here. I need to get one zombie past this. Gonna have to maneuver like a champion. Okay, they ran in here, but that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Just go for the fight. Go for the fight. Yeah, let them walk past. AI's fucking terrible at King of the Hill. Yeah, I just need to fight the Deepwood Scouts on my vampire instead of doing what I was originally going to do. What is this route? Where do you think you're going? Guys, this is fucking embarrassing. Stop. Just like this is. I don't understand how this keeps happening to the Deepwood Scouts. They move like 5 feet away, and my guy's like, oh, I guess I'll be shot then. It's cool. Give them a Spirit Leech, by the way. And since they keep running from you, put skeletons on the other side of them. There you go, fucking finally. And invocation to yourself since you're taking a distressing amount of damage. Yeah, this is still fine. These zombies are just taking their sweet ass time getting to where they need to be. But it's working. Come work on these Deepwood Scouts, send this over. Get this moving to the middle as well. Like, it's stupid that I brought the wrong horse, but it's also probably fine. I don't want to fight the Treekin. I was expecting that having run away, he would get on his horse, but he decided to stay on the ground and fight the Treekin. It's fine, we'll win soon. Like, everyone's getting here. Do you have Winds of Death, actually? You do. Give him a taste of it. Just the one unit that actually matters in this fight, and then zombies. What a silly, silly battle. Give another invocation attack. It's too late. The battle's over. Damn shame. I'm actually regen capped because I got stuck on the stupid trees. $200. Take the settlements. And now that I've done this, hey Draco, would you like peace? Not even that badly, but like she would. So I have two options here. It depends on how Katarina feels. Katarina, would you ever give me Essen, like under any circumstances? Because it is in my province. You're not even that opposed to it. Okay. I can take the Griffinwood and trade it for both Essen and money, I think. Because Essen's probably a less valuable settlement than Griffinwood. So my options are, I can either trade for Essen or give her all the other stuff eventually. What I'm looking at is the possibility of selling her these relatively shit territories. Well, I guess if I want to look at that possibility, I should see if she has money for it, right? Because if she doesn't, then this is never happening. How is that only 4.8? Are you serious? She really likes Nagenhof instead of the other ones, though. And she'll give me all of her money for that, or even a military alliance and almost all of her money. Which to me pushes me towards doing this. Because then I have a really strong, powerful ally to the north. I don't particularly care about Draika's land. I just always viewed her as a threat that had to be dealt with. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. This seems worthwhile to me. You can just have that territory. I don't particularly fucking care about it. Which means we're not building shit over here anymore. That's fine, we already weren't. And we're gonna peace out with Draika as well for 1,000 from her. And Katarina will kill her on her own time. As Katarina makes money each turn, I'll ask her to buy settlements from me for Mordheim and Bekefen until I've finally gotten rid of them. Krugenheim is defended right now, so that might be a little bit hard to crash into. They're definitely a soon-to-be enemy of mine. The question is, where do I want my armies meeting up? It looks like we can just push through here. It's not optimal by any stretch of the imagination. Probably going to involve some force marching. Let's get them in the right stance. Coming down to fight Festus the Leech Lord with all of my original armies seems like the play. That just seems really fucking sensible to me. Wait, shit. I shouldn't have done this. I should have probably tried to stay in channeling. Oh, well, here we are. This other one can't stay in channeling as it's basically right next to us. We're looking at 40 in one of them and over 100 in the other. Well, it was over 100, now it's down to 90. Up here, we're gonna try to go right to Kappelberg and do shenanigans, probably. I think Festus is killing Constantine. 1 second. He's got 8 settlements, he's fine. Why do you hate me? Oh, you don't like the ice court. Well, I'm not gonna give you anything then, get fucked. That checks out. I forgot about the whole religious schism thing. That explains why you want each other to die. It looks like Durthu used his stance and jumped back the way he came. That's what I was hoping for. That's good. We're gonna force march forward on Isabella just to get where we're going faster because it's miserable. Altdorf has an army, but like not much of one. Let's be honest with ourselves. And we want to knock out now. I have the chance. We're gonna continue the siege. Oh shit, we don't even have siege weaponry. Yeah, that's true. That's fine. We still inflict fatigue on them, or attrition rather. That's a full army.
I thirst.
I can force march into territory here.
No, this will weaken me.
Yes, it will. Now do it. I don't know why the fuck you said no. We have another army. They're out of range. We're force marching this one too. Actually, I'd rather normal walk because that's just obviously better. Put you into the first army. If I look at the attack right now, am I getting the 3rd army? I am. Good. And we're already at Pyrrhic victory. That's good. Because we can do better. We can raise dead, grab some chaff. Alright, that's gonna be Altdorf down, and next turn, all but certainly.
Not likely.
Yeah, because they can't get here in time to reinforce. Well, they can reinforce, but they can't attack me.
Greetings on behalf of the Empire. Now what brings you here with a sheath?
We're at -17, improving to -2 with Averland. Not quite sure why they're so incredibly opposed to this trade deal. What's up? Recently signed treaties. I swear to God, the only treaties I remember signing are declarations of war. That's fine. Anyway, let's figure out where I built all these things to upgrade. Since I'm selling the stuff in Ostermark, I don't want to build anything there. Here in Workbat, it looks like I've unlocked the dyes, which, unlike all the other stuff, don't actually produce money, really? That's sad. I think that just means it was a mistake then, and there's nothing to say about it. I'll build the dyes. They must generate money when you're trading. I have to assume it's worth. The iron does actually generate a profit. Good. Cursed fields, the pastures also generate profits. It's basically just dyes by the looks of it. We're going to upgrade the size here, and we're going to start building furs in this other one. Well, are furs even better than the gibbets? Presumably, yes, right? No, the gibbets are 250. Yeah, it's got to be that. And we start the gibbet in Greenfield as well, or Grimhold rather. It's completely made up a different inaccurate name. And that's all we can do economically this turn. Slowly salvaging the economic hole I put myself in with all of these fucking armies of garbage. It's fun. We had to do it to bring down Altdorf and Dryka simultaneously. I feel like this could have been managed better, especially on the Empire side of things, but on the whole, I like the way this campaign has felt. I like my weird, maybe ally, definitely frenemy, and Averland. They're very funny. Funnily enough, so Wurzag the Green Prophet is number 2 in the world, and he's not that far south of me. Definitely a little bit worried about that. So the Black Pit tribe would love a peace treaty with me. They're willing to give me 1254 to not be at war with them anymore. Good jokes.
Fear the pirate queen. You come at
And the Pirates of Sartosa would also like it if we weren't at war anymore. I'll take my 500 and be on my way. Now the rest of these wars I've declared, the funniest one being Reichland, don't think they need a peace treaty with me. So if I go down blue line, I'll be able to get Battle Healing Cap plus 50 for Isabella, as well as Winds of Magic plus 15, which are both really good, and the campaign range and the upkeep. But to do this, I need to spend 10 skill points, so she'll be going down that basically forever. What can I get in red line? That's the real question. I can get charge bonus plus presumably 18 for my eventual Terrorgheist Doomstack. Then there'll be 1 wasted point to meet the 4 requirement for Magical Animus, which will give leadership plus 16. That's basically fucking useless. Undeath Resurgence is also not great. It's just a 24 melee defense buff that's up about a 1/4 of the time. And Flying Horrors means if I got my Terrorgeist Doomstack to rank 7, they would gain melee attack 5, charge bonus 12. The missile resistance 15% might be really important though. Single unit flying creatures tend to be pretty damn weak to missiles. There's definitely still some good stuff in Yellow Line with Bloodlust, Red Fury, and Master Strike and Curse the Revenant. And I think maybe Yellow Line might be the way to go. It's really hard for me to say. Immortal Horror and Uncanny Presence just seem very, very good, but for 10 points, when the rest of the stuff feels so minor, that's the big issue, right? Like Undying Horde for regen in another faction would be nuts, not in this one. Ambush chance, not a big deal. This army wins fights in a straight up. Character experience, I guess. Like, it's alright. Upkeep minus 3% is the good part, I guess. The upkeep would be nice for a bit of income, but nothing there was super important. None of the stuff here feels important at all. It's the same issue with Red Line, where most of it's wasted, so I'm gonna go down Yellow Line, just as I feel like I'm wasting the least points there. What's Dark Pact again? I think this is all just like leadership trash, yeah. Queen Bee would be really good if I were using hero actions. I'm not, though. Like, I know it should be nuts, but I'm not using it. So I'm going to go for melee attack with Quick Blood to make sure I'm actually landing my attacks on her and push down the second half of Yellow Line, because the second half is actually really strong. We've also unlocked a new research, which would be Blasphemous Disciples, making our new vampires better. And in the future, we will be getting new vampires, so I will take that. That's so minor. There's got to be something better I can do. I refuse to do that. Over here, Fueled by Fear is making Terrorgeist better. I'd basically be going through the entire chain just for the final perk, though. I can't help but notice, hero action cost minus 33%, plus Queen Bee is a tremendously low number. I'm gonna go for Puppet Master and figure out how vampire actions work. There's gotta be something you can do with that. Minus 83% is a fucking massive amount. As we're sieging them, it seems very important that we actually build some siege weaponry. And I guess you would just like build whatever you can build the most of, which in this case is 2 battering rams. I could bring this place to tier 3 right now. I've got the money for it. That'll give an upgrade here and there. It seems worth doing. Yeah, that's fine. And we'll go to the next turn. Reichland sallied forth. So when you say Pyrrhic victory, it looks like you actually mean no one of importance dies. Good attempt. I'm going to just occupy. This is massive money. But I can't see it from here. I know that I'm going to be losing more if I sack. I can loot and occupy though. I think whether you occupy or loot and occupy, the population level goes down by 1. But sacking is an additional level, so I'm going to take loot and occupy. Because that's a lot of money. I can't say no to 3,000 right now. Ooh, Waverland, that's not a good look. That's not a great decision for you. Breaking your non-aggression pact with #1 in the world might not be the right decision. Oh man, and here I was thinking that we could actually stay friends. What a shame. And the border princes are dead, not surprised by that. That's why they were willing to be vassalized. And I got short victory for massive casualty replenishment. Because all I was missing was outdoor from at my 30 settlements.
You will deliver your message to me.
We're still only neutral, really?
On its worthiness.
You're mad at me for being at war with the fucking rats? What are you talking about? That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. What past treaty with Arguelon? I just stopped being at war with them. I've never had any treaties with them. It's called a peace treaty. You have to stop being in war at some point unless you win. What are you talking about? On force march we can get to here. Jesus Christ. What a catastrophic mistake to come into these fucking mountains. Oh my god, I was not expecting it to be this awful. Here it looks like we can just relatively easily take Kaffelberg. Let's check if these have the same or different pools. They do have different pools. We're going to raise that here, grab the chaff, cross over the border, take what you got, and see if we can't knock out Kaffelberg. You say Pyrrhic, I say sign me up. I think just occupy. There's no reason to loot and occupy. This is territory I intend to hold and upgrade. Oh, they're actually further north than I was expecting. This war is going to be tilting up a lot more than I thought it was. Which makes sense. I can see they don't have land here, I guess. That's fine. Not what I was expecting, but fine. Also, Festus is just like fucking right here. Are you at war with Draika? Okay, you're at war with Draika. That makes sense. Clan Squire would take peace with me. Let's offer that deal to them.
Can fight you, but would rather
They'd actually like a non-aggression pact as well. And at this point, the Empire hates me, and that's never going to change. I don't want the non-aggression pact. I've changed my mind. But I will take the money in the peace treaty. Because the Borrow Legion's being pissy about it, and I do really want to confederate those guys. I'm considering taking a peace treaty with Reichland. Disbanding almost all of this.
Who wishes the red kiss?
Coming down to meet Isabella and conquering all of Averheim, then going to Ogre Lands. Because obviously, you cancel a non-aggression pact with me. The writing's on the wall. We know how this relationship is going.
Utter your demand before I raise it.
So that war with Karakern that was probably completely avoidable ended up costing me 41 reputation with what could have been an ally. And it's gotta be land that's like very nearly worthless. Both armies that went there had to spend multiple turns getting there and getting out. I think that stands out as one of the more egregious blunders of the campaign that I shouldn't have done. Up there with just going to war with the Empire beyond taking Mootland entirely, because I should have just like taken Mootland from Stirland, said Stirland's gonna die, no one's gonna care. Given it to Averland, and then cut north through here to fight Draika immediately, I think. I think if I had done this differently, I'd have gone for Draika first with Isabella and Vlad, instead of the crazy shit where I killed Stirland and went in like into here and up these mountains. Oh, it was bad. It was bad. It was not a good plan here. My Eastern Front, I'm really happy with. The vampire army that I summoned on turn 3 that took out this sued for peace for all their money so I could kill this later with an army I got. Went around through Karak Kadrin, went up through here. Like, the only regret is that I've given it to Kislev, but that just means I have an incredibly strong ally to my north that I never need to question, because, like, we have a full military alliance. They love the fuck out of me. It's great. Oh, speaking of, hey, Kislev, I hear you made money between turns. Most people tend to do that. I'll give you Bekafin in exchange for all the money you just made. It's not actually fully paying me for it. I don't care. I don't want to have Bekafin. And by me not having it, it's no longer a target that they can take from me. They being Festus the Leech Lord, by the way. And speaking of, I should probably recruit skeletons in this army. Oh, this settlement apparently has a thing. Yeah, let's get rid of that. I'm not sure I've ever had an ally in this game as strong as Kislev is in this game. It makes sense. I'm basically single-handedly propelling them into the top 10. Yeah, we're gonna wipe out Karl Franz with what's left over here. I don't know where his last stack got to. Oh yeah, what size was Aldorf when I conquered it? Only size 2. I expected to be better. But we don't need any of these buildings. What we do need, absolutely, is a fucking gibbet. Oh, you can't cross through here. It's like, nah, you just gotta go around because we said so. Alright, Caspar is definitely gonna be the one launching attacks, because he has a tremendous amount of magic. Go into channeling stance, come down. These other ones don't matter so much in terms of who goes where. They may as well be in channeling. There's no reason not to, since we're walking as a group.
Death Ascendant.
Your last mistake.
Next turn we'll take Uberstrike. Maybe 2 turns after that we'll take Aleheart. Isabella and Vlad will take this next turn and then get out. They'll all regroup to kill Averheim, because Averheim's getting up at A. We have a non-aggression pact here, so I feel comfortable not worrying about them. We're not going to be friends with the Empire after all, are we? I guess the real question is, what Empire? There is no Empire. There's just the vampire country. Which brings us to our much shakier looking war with Festus the Leech Lord. It's only shaky looking because his entire stack is next to Kappelberg, and I wasn't fucking expecting that. Having Geldrick go down for a couple of turns would be annoying, because like if I declare war on Festus right now, I can absolutely just attack Kappelberg. It would be annoying. I think the correct play is to end turn and not attack and just sit in channeling stance. Or to trespass hard into his land and sit in channeling stance. That's funnier. I'm gonna go for that one. We're not getting attrition here, so we may... Am I at war with you already? What's happening? Why is it saying you can walk in your city? I don't know. But next turn we'll definitely attack this with the weaker army and push forward with the better army on Steelman. And hopefully that will avoid a situation where Maximilian needs to die. Because he's definitely planning on coming down here to the Griffinwood, and that should be out of movement range, I would think, of Kappelberg, at the very least wherever Maximilian ends up. Speaking of Maximilian, he's got to level up. He's going to be picking up Arcane Conduit finally. Caspar is finally picking up Winds of Death and Magical Reserves. Got a ton of experience this turn, I guess. One of my lesser vampires, I've got no idea which one this is. It doesn't have Restless Dead, so they're going to take a slight sidetrack there. The Lamian has full Winds of Death now, making that army tremendously more functional. One of my mini vampires probably needs to pick up replenished troops because the armies on the west end are pretty messed up. The White King got a level up. I forgot he was even in the army. They don't appear to have very much complexity going on. He wants to fight, and he will learn to fight, I suppose. Let's get some armor going. And let's see if there's anywhere we should be spending the 7,000 gold. We probably have something we can do on it because we set this up a while ago. We can upgrade the size here so that we can afford to make furs. We have the spot here for dyes, which does generate income. Thankfully, I was worried it might not. We have the slot here for more iron. Upgrading in these two actually gives us... Oh, wait, this is... Wait, in Sylvania, we are okay doing this. I do want to go to tier 3 before I actually go any further. I don't want to try to go straight for tier 5. It's going to take a very long time. I say that. Wait a second. Tier 5 takes 5 population. If I just don't upgrade these to tier 3, I get it like, in one population after I would get both of these to 3. The issue is that's a long time from now, and I care about the income, but also I care about getting Terrorgheists as soon as possible. So no, we're gonna sit on tier 2. Tier 3 is too much of a population investment to justify. More wood, as always. I don't know why this is tier 3. Because I made a mistake and thought I was supposed to do it this way on this one. Whoops. We may as well upgrade our dies, assuming it gets us something in trade. And we're pretty much out of money, so I'm gonna stop worrying about buildings at that point. And we're gonna see if Festus starts a war with us between turns, because I know he hates us to bits. He is a demon after all.
We have much to discuss, and thou art
What do you want,
most
Kimmler? It
welcome.
better be good news. Oh, fucking finally. Thank you. But counteroffer, pay me about it. Yeah, 73 whole dollars. I need them. Alright, the fucking Knights didn't down me. I don't know what happened because we just zoomed in on this random part of their territory. But they didn't immediately attack me. That's what matters. Katarina just took out Draika. Wonderful. Confederation in the east. Outdorf got a caravan for 1,000 magic. I have a quest to get a bunch of random garbage for a level 5 settlement, which is what I just talked about doing. I've already got plans in motion for that. I think Festus is in ambush stance right now. Because, he definitely should be visible wherever he is. If I enter march stance, I can pop across the river here, and I know that Festus can't catch me if he's in ambush, like right here. And then I can start working on this stuff up top that Festus isn't at. Oh, it didn't show me the attrition when I hovered there, did it? Note to self, check in editing, but I'm pretty sure that's complete bullshit. Oh, Festus is right here. Festus figured out what the threat was. But he may have grievously underestimated the quality of the threat. Time to declare war against him. I don't really need Katarina's help, but I may as well call her to war. It can only help me if she's moving against this guy.
What?
Anyway, let's start the attack. I don't think Festus stands a chance in hell. Valiant defeat. Like, I know they're tough, right? Chaos Warriors of Nurgle, a bunch of chevrons, but Nurglings don't really help. But like, the Beast of Nurgle sounds scary, doesn't it? Chaos Furies, not so much. They have some Chaos Krolls. They have a Chaos Giant with 3 gold chevrons. That's got to be a renowned unit, right? No, you just have it? Terrifying. They've got some Exalted Heroes too, but just the gaggle of 6 vampires and Winds of Death, I'm not afraid.
A giant, Commander. Take it down from afar. Don't let it near your massed infantry.
Thanks for the heads up. Weird that you're giving me a tutorial about what a giant is. Festus just isn't taking damage, is he? I assume he's just as durable as we are is the problem. But his army shouldn't be, right? No, his army looks like it is. His army looks very regenerated. Yeah, this was a mistake by the looks of it. I'm trying to think what I can try to do to salvage this since Festus just does not give a shit. That's not... What would that be attack he has? Mutually exclusive abilities is not super important. We're gonna need to continue healing ourselves as best we can. Wait, does that fail to target if I click on somebody to target it? Gross, and we're out of magic as well. Holy shit, so this was one-sided as fuck against us. Was not expecting that. I feel like the answer is some bullshit that Festus has. Every single unit he has gets vampire regen. That seems fucking nuts. What? That's what Festus does? Okay. Let's load the save and figure out what else we can do than fighting him. I was not expecting that shit. I'm actually surprised to see it saying valiant in defeat after my experience there. Real quick, let's not start the fight just yet.
I will alone.
Go and recruit regiments of renown, because I now understand how Festus works at least a little bit. And just out of curiosity, if I grabbed like fucking everything, does it think that's a win?
Kill them.
Shockingly, yes. But I want to experiment with this and figure out how to do it properly. All All right, I've equipped everyone back with the gear they previously would have had before I started moving stuff over to Altdorf. I put them on the correct horses. I'm gonna do a bit of fusing of items that don't matter too much, like the Crown of Command and the Potion of Healing, which are basically both useless for this faction. Get another Sword of Bloodshed. I think I had one person who was using a terrible weapon, so we'll switch that over. These Rods of Flaming Death just suck. The cast time on Fireball is terrible. A Book of Assure, that is wins a magic reserve increase. That's neat, but unhelpful, really. And I don't think I have any other fusing to do. And we're still very much in Valiant Defeat. Why hasn't this ever increased above 1 in 6? It says out of 6, but I just sort of assumed it would keep going up, and it doesn't. And very confusingly, these say 0 out of 1 on the token and 1 out of 1 on the top. Why is this faction just not work? Why is everything slightly broken with the vampire counts? Oh man, every fucking time. The Regiment of Renown Graveguard look absolutely sick though. I cannot take that away from them. We definitely take the Graveguard and the Crossbowmen. Hard to imagine we don't take the Cavalry and the Ghouls. Because now that I know Festus is a threat, I absolutely will be picking all of that up. And now we're still in a Valiant Defeat. Goddamn. There's no chaff to grab with Raid's dead. I would grab the skeleton and the Varghulfs then. I think it's worth doing. And I think that gets us to Pyrrhic. It doesn't. Holy shit, that's wild. Also, what's Festus' thing here? Curse the Slug. I mean, that's just funny. It doesn't really do anything. Also, we're taking huge damage from something. I've got no fucking idea from what. Was not aware that happens.
The living will join us.
Leadership is higher than broken? Okay, so there's a spell that just absolutely fucked us, and now we're in crumbling, and they're all dead? So my guess is that because I withdrew the rest of my army, they were like, oh god, we've taken catastrophic losses. And they used a spell that lowered my morale, and since we were already basically dead, it just killed them all because they're vampires. That's so fucking stupid and funny. Holy shit. That's incredible. Let's try again. Wasn't aware that was even a possibility. Literally, if I didn't bring any units, the fight would have been easier. Actually, I'm about an hour and 20 minutes into this recording, so rather than continuing this right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit this down, and I'm going to wrap the video here. We'll start next time with the real strategy against Nurgle, whatever it is, because I was wholly unprepared for this. It's the big reason why I'm not looking forward to playing on Legendary difficulty, is because, like, there's no amount of playing the game that prepares you for a faction you haven't seen before having unique mechanics. Mechanics like they're literally all regenerating at fucking vampire numbers if they're alongside Festus, meaning they're all but immortal against the strategy that's been steamrolling through everyone else you've fought. So that scares the shit out of me for Legendary difficulty. But off camera, I'm gonna be fighting this a lot more, experimenting around, seeing what I can do about it. For now though, I'm done. I hope you don't view this as save scumming. I'm really desperately trying to learn the game and see how to do things. It is, like, technically save scumming, but this is how you learn. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you're enjoying it. Thank you for my one Patreon supporter, Jeffrey B, and I'll see all of you in the next one.